Explain a little bit about how your content creators benefit from being on your platform versus others.
Of course. So today, content creators, they build their audience on social media, but they don't own it. As you said, it's like their business. And today, the way that we look at content creators, those are entrepreneurs that are building small businesses. What differentiates locals compared to other solutions in the market is that we give full ownership for the creator over their data and their content.
Amazing.
And what differentiates us from other subscription-based solutions that we also build a community. And I think it's something very interesting to see the community that you build in Miami, and you see the power that it creates. We see it on an individual basis. Dave can tell you a lot of the investors that we got came from the Rubin Report community, for example. And every creator that is starting to build their community, that's the foundation for their business.
So think how cool that is, though. Our initial investors were just fans of mine. They were not even big accredited investors. They were just people like, hey, can you build something? Can you build something? And we were like, hey, let's build something.
But that's the new world that we live in. That's a democratization of the world that we live in. I can't tell you, I remember I tell you multiple stories from these Cafecito Tech Talks. You know, one of them was, I had a friend who did an app, a government tech app, and after him being on, I just tweeted about it. 4 VCs contacted him. You know what I mean? So we're living in a new world where, you know, people often ask me at the beginning, well, how are you going to recreate Silicon Valley overnight? You know what I mean? What's your Sand Hill Road? And I said, you know what my Sand Hill Road is? Twitter. That's my Sand Hill Road. That's because it is a virtual Sand Hill Road. People are virtually connecting in a physical location, and they can then collide, right? And we're starting to see the density of collisions here in Miami. What I can tell you is I've done over 150 of these Cafecito Tech Talks, and one of the pervasive themes is we meet more interesting people and collide with more interesting people here than we do in Silicon Valley. That's just crazy to think about.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a reason everybody's fleeing: high regulation, high taxes, high price house prices.
Absolutely.
And they're going to a place where the weather's great. It's a truly international city, and it fits what tech is. Tech is supposed to change things.
Absolutely.
So when you have a city changing things, and you've got a great mayor and a great governor, and it feels like even just 5 days here, I feel like, wow, I'm in a place that is aligned with my values, that has real meaning. Like, you can't put a price tag on that. It's like, it's a real feeling.
You know, and I think for me, the other thing is, and certainly locals.com really represents this as well, is we're gonna be an epicenter for creation, right? An epicenter for creation of content, an epicenter for creation of companies, and I call it the capital of capital. It's a concept of being right in the middle of these 5 macro markets: New York, Silicon Valley, South America, Israel, and the Middle East, and Europe. And we're going to be the place that unites everybody. We're going to be the place where everybody feels comfortable, where the diversification is such where you can be here and have your family and feel welcome, feel safe, which is a big thing. You know, some of the things that we're seeing, unfortunately, in Israel, you know, their safety is a concern. You go to New York, if you're Jewish, safety is a concern. It's sad. You know what I mean? You should never, your personal safety should never be at issue. You shouldn't have to focus on safety. You should be able to focus on building your company.